As Def Comedy Jam, people may not understand the enormity of it, how prestigious it was to be on there, how it was the end all to be all for comedians. So, how did you get on Def Comedy Jam?
I had a really great set. I had a really great Def Comedy Jam set. I mean, mine is still to this day one of the most memorable sets. You can quote throughout my set. It's
Absolutely.
quotable. And that's one of the bars of being a great comic is that someone can quote your jokes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like it. I mean, Def Jam, the Def Jam comics were rock stars.
Yeah.
We were literally rock stars. We were doing some of the biggest shows, sold out shows, and afterwards it was, and Russell Simmons, First Class, we were on tour buses.
Mm.
We did before the Queens of Comedy, HBO produced a special called The Bad Girls of Comedy. The Bad
Okay.
Girls of Def Jam.
Okay. Yes. Mm-hmm.
We were like, we set it off in the middle of the Black comedy explosion and paved the way. And we were on tour, like we toured for like a year. I
Wow.
mean, I got to see the country. I got to see the celebrity theaters in the round.
Mm.
We toured all the Fox theaters. We toured where vaudeville was, where the Chitlin Circuit was, where these old theaters. I mean, I got history. I got to go to all these different cities and eat these different foods and be in the culture. So by the time when I got to Def Jam, like I wouldn't have pushed myself to that if I was not ready, if I
Mm.
couldn't have handled it. Because the minute somebody said something, I don't know if you saw it, but I was like, whoa, hold up, nigga. Don't let this light skin fool
Don't
your
let it fool
ass.
you.
I was ready. Like I was so ready. I was busting out of the gates, ready for everything. So it wasn't just because I was pretty. It wasn't because I was sleeping with somebody, because I wasn't sleeping with none of them. It was because I had done the work.
That's right.
I remember, so the comic's biggest gig of the year is New Year's. And
Yes.
your New Year's gig, the rate is doubled, sometimes tripled, depending upon, how your management negotiated you. And my New Year's gig was always, a Def Jam gig. So the payday was huge. But I remember the first year being in the hotel room, and our Def Jam was on HBO, and it was a marathon. And
Mm.
that's all that played on Def Jam this one year. And my Def Jam ran every 30 minutes.
Wow.
Every 30 minutes. Every time I went to another, it was a bunch of us on tour. I'd go to somebody else's room, and there I was on TV. And I just was like, I literally grew up on dirt roads. I literally grew up
Mm.
in the boondocks. And I'm being broadcast on the most popular show on HBO globally. It was something that I never took for granted.
It was a pinch me moment.
And the way that I feel about right now is, you can say whatever you want to say about me. You can take any opportunity you want away from me, but you cannot take away my contribution and the fact that I was there. I was there. I was right in the middle of it.
Absolutely.